It was a quiet Thursday night in 2023. A young professional sat at his desk, the glow of his laptop lighting up the room. He had just discovered a new AI writing tool that promised to make work effortless. At first, it was like magic. The tool drafted emails, polished his presentations, even suggested strategies for his team meetings. But then something happened that shook him. One night, he gave the AI a difficult assignment, the kind of work that usually took him 3 days of deep focus. In less than a minute, the AI generated a flawless draft. He scrolled through the document, heart pounding. It was better than his own work. He closed his laptop, leaned back, and asked himself the question we are all starting to whisper in the back of our minds. If AI can already do this better than me, what will my job look like in 5 years? That unsettling question is at the core of Dr. Roman Yampolskiy's warning. In his interview on the Diary of a CEO, he predicts that by 2030, 99% of today's jobs could vanish. Not because of outsourcing, not because of economic crisis, but because of artificial intelligence. Before we dive into the details, let's understand who is making this claim. Dr. Roman Yampolskiy isn't just another futurist throwing around bold predictions. He's a respected computer scientist, author of over 100 papers on AI safety, and one of the leading voices warning about the risks of uncontrolled artificial intelligence. He studies not only what AI can do, but what AI could do if it keeps advancing without proper safeguards. And here's the thing. His prediction isn't meant to scare us. It's meant to wake us up. So in this episode, we're going to explore why Dr. Yampolskiy believes almost all jobs will vanish, the 5 jobs that he believes might survive past 2030, what this means for you, and how you can prepare for a future where AI is everywhere. Part 1. Why jobs are at risk. Let's begin with the big picture. AI today is advancing faster than most people realize. Large language models like ChatGPT can already write essays, debug code, draft legal documents, and even create artwork. Robotics is improving every year. Machines can cook, clean, drive, and manufacture. Now here's the crucial part. AI is not just replacing physical labor, it's replacing mental labor. Think about it. In the past, machines replaced muscle. Factories and tractors made farming and manual work more efficient. But humans still had an edge when it came to thinking, strategizing, or creating. That edge is now shrinking. When an AI can pass bar exams, outperform medical students, and generate new scientific theories, what remains uniquely human? Dr. Yampolskiy's answer is blunt, not much. He argues that retraining or pivoting to new careers won't save us, because AI will eventually learn those too. As he puts it, if all jobs are automated, there is no plan B. But here's the good news. It's not all jobs. There are a few that he believes will survive. And these jobs have one thing in common. They are deeply, uniquely human. So let's explore them one by one. The part 2 is the 5 jobs that may survive. 1. Personal taste and preference curators. Imagine you're redesigning your home. You open an AI app that suggests hundreds of furniture arrangements and color schemes. It's smart, efficient, and logical. But when it comes down to it, you still want someone, a human, to say, "This one feels like you." That's what Yampolskiy means by preference curators. These are people who understand human taste on a personal level. Because taste isn't just logic, it's culture, memory, personality, and feeling. So the first job type that survives is tied to helping others express their unique preferences. 2. Emotional and relational roles. Think about therapy. Yes, AI can give scripted advice. It can even simulate empathy with the right tone. But when you're grieving, when you're broken, when you need someone to truly listen, you don't want a chatbot. You want a human who has lived, who can sit with you in silence and understand. That's why emotional and relational roles, therapists, mentors, spiritual guides, and deep friendships remain essential. Trust, empathy, and lived experience are not something a machine can truly replicate. 3. Creative authenticity. Now let's talk about creativity. AI can paint, sing, and write poetry. But there's something missing. When Adele sings, people don't just hear notes. They feel the story of heartbreak behind the voice. When a painter creates, They pour their identity and pain into the canvas. AI can generate art, but it can't live a childhood of struggle or experience a moment of love that changes everything. That's why authentic human creativity, art, music, writing that comes from lived experience, will still hold value. 4. Value-based leadership and moral judgment. Picture a world crisis. Resources are scarce. Decisions have to be made. Who gets help first? How to balance ethics with survival. An AI can calculate probabilities, but it can't embody human values. It can't feel the weight of responsibility or stand accountable for a community. That's why leadership, especially leadership rooted in values, ethics, and moral judgment, will remain a human domain. In uncertain, high-stakes situations, people will still look for a leader they trust, not just an algorithm. 5. Parenting, care, and intimacy. Finally, the most timeless role of all, care and intimacy. No matter how advanced machines become, no robot can replace the bond between a parent and child. No AI can replicate the feeling of being held by someone who truly loves you. Parenting, caregiving, intimacy. These are roles that define us as human beings. And as Yampolskiy points out, they may be among the last jobs to disappear. Part 3. What this means for you. So what do we do with this knowledge? Here's the point. Instead of racing against machines, we need to double down on what makes us human. That means cultivating empathy and emotional intelligence, developing creativity rooted in real experiences, building moral courage and leadership, and strengthening our roles in care, parenting, and community. Why should you do this? Because in a world where work is automated, these qualities won't just protect your career. They will protect your identity, your relationships, and your meaning in life. If your job vanishes tomorrow, what remains is who you are. And that's what no machine can copy. So let me ask you, if 99% of jobs vanish by 2030, who will you be in the 1%? Not in terms of a job title, but in terms of the qualities you carry. Because Dr. Yampolskiy's warning isn't just about economics. It's about identity. It's about choosing today to cultivate the traits that will matter when machines can do almost everything else. Don't just prepare for the future of work. Prepare for the future of humanity. Because in the end, it won't be the jobs that survive. It will be the humans who remain authentically human.
Quick one. Don't miss out on the next big idea. Hit like, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you're always ahead of the people around you. Now, I want to hear from you. Comment below the most important thing you learned from this topic. And if you're ready to go even deeper, click on the next video right here and keep leveling up.